serving up favorites for over 40 years.
Now on Prime Time, senators held an oversight hearing with the Department of Labor and got an update on the Unemployment Assistance Program. Plus, 2 more positive cases of coronavirus were reported last night. And understanding that customers are experiencing financial strain, the waterworks and power authorities extend their non-disconnect policies.
Hafadan, good evening, everyone. I'm Nestor Lecanto. Thanks for joining us. A massive first-ever unemployment program on Guam is now underway. Known as PUA, the federally funded assistance is designed to help thousands of local workers who've lost jobs or hours because of COVID-19. Senators held an oversight hearing today to hear the latest from Labor Director Dave Della Sola. Director Della Sola said just this morning in a national conference call, the U.S. Labor Secretary stressed that a top concern now is fraud.
There is a balancing act between getting the money out to them quickly, but making sure that it's done right.
He says nationwide there have been hundreds of scams and fraud rings reported involving tens of millions of dollars in fraudulent payments. Della Sola warns Guamanians not to fall for it, even though there are some safeguards in place.
The more integrity measures that you put in, the more flags and problems that you're going to have and slowdowns. But those are the balances that we have to have in order to ensure that the money that's given to us get to our people.
But the primary gridlock is expected to come from the application process itself. GCC will be the main processing and assistance center, but businesses and others are also getting ready to help displaced employees with their applications.
Because a lot of employers are stepping up. And we are also, as I mentioned, I forgot to mention to you, FSM Consulate is standing up 8 stations, and they're going to handle the FSM citizens for their claims. So that's been a big help. Things are moving quickly as we speak, and I'm hoping that, like I say, every day gets better.
But Della Sola also cautions that no matter who helps them, ultimately it's up to the applicants to validate what's being inputted.
You have to be there. You have to be sitting down and making sure that that information that they're putting in is true and correct, because it's you, the claimant, that is swearing by federal law that what you're putting in there is true and correct.
As of today, 1,267 employers have submitted their employee data, indicating there were 23,387 employee separations. No specific dates yet when the first checks will be out. During legislative session today, debate continued on the health insurance choice bill. Senators paused to prepare more amendments that could allow multiple carriers to offer packages for an added individual cost. Meanwhile, more people have come out in support of the right of GovGuam employees and retirees to choose their carrier. Here's more.
Department of Corrections, Major Anton Uggan tells KUAM's containing COVID, his fellow corrections officers have had their share of gripes about GovGuam's sole source health insurance contract with Aetna.
We've had a few officers a little upset about it, especially those that have some serious medical issues, medical concerns, and they really need it for them or their family. A lot of it, just getting referrals. Some of it is just reimbursement, having to pay up front and pay some of their medical bills out of pocket.
We asked Uggan if he thought prison staff and other stakeholders in GovGuam's health insurance contract would be paying close attention to session this week.
I think a lot of them are interested in it if there's choice. I mean, choice is always, if you look at it, when we did the insurance before, when we had the different carriers, we would meet with individual representatives from the company and go over the plan. Each plan was usually different, unique from the other, and sometimes it's good because if you have family issues or certain medical conditions that you have a concern about, you can see which plan will cover you best in that area. When you only have one insurance company says, here, take it or leave it, here it is, you really got no choice.
Meanwhile, Mayor's Council of Guam President Dedito Mayor Melissa Savares tells KUAM her colleagues have not wavered in their support of Bill 255.
We believe in choices. Especially for our people who are government employees, and this past year we had our struggles with just having to adjust to one carrier. Yeah, that's how, we did send in a resolution to support that measure to give employees a choice of to choose a medical insurance for their families.
Mayor Savara says the council won't start new dialogue with senators about their support of the measure, adding that she hopes legislators will take their unanimous resolution into consideration. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
In court news, a federal indictment charges 2 women for conspiring to use unauthorized SNAP benefits amounting to $5,000. According to court documents, Martes Barago and Stephanie Muña unlawfully used the food assistance program from June 2015 until June 2018. Barago owned and operated Laguna Best Restaurant Catering located in Harmon and was not a SNAP beneficiary or participant, although Muña was and agreed to use her account. Court documents further state that Muñoz sold a portion of her SNAP benefits to Barago at a discount on the face value of the benefits to purchase food items for the restaurant. And former Jonia Mayor Jesse Bloss is still fighting to get out of jail. His attorney Joseph Rosano filed a notice with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals of an intent to challenge the Guam District Court's order denying Bloss's motions for temporary release. Bloss pled guilty to extortion for permitting drug trafficking through village mailboxes. He is detained pending sentencing in August. Bloss argued for his release, alleging there's improper health treatment for his numerous medical concerns and that the Department of Corrections' living conditions are inadequate. The court heard testimony from those involved in overseeing Bloss in prison, including DOC Major Antone Uggan, who spoke on the hearing this morning on our interactive radio talk show.
They asked DOC what was our thoughts on it, and we said, we don't really, it's not our position on whether somebody gets released or not. That's really not our concern. My only concern on my part was, we didn't want them to be released because of something we allegedly did or not, or did not do.
Right.
And so I wanted to make sure that was clear that we were providing the medical care that he's entitled to.
Ultimately, the trial court denied Bloss's release for a second time. As of news time, a formal appeal had not yet been filed with the Ninth Circuit Court. Public health continues to cast a wider net to track down COVID-19 on Guam. Today marked the launch of its new effort to expand testing, and this time it's for individuals with no symptoms. Today's drive-through testing was conducted at the Jigo Gym for residents in the village. Tomorrow, walk-in testing will be conducted at the Gura Public Housing in Dededo. On Friday, the team from Public Health will move to the Sinajana Mayor's office. The testing from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is free, and again, you do not have to have symptoms, but bring along an ID. The 2 new positive COVID cases were reported Tuesday evening are both females. That's according to the updated situation report posted on Public Health's website. Both were asymptomatic at the time of testing. One of the females is between 10 to 19 years of age. The other is between the ages of 30 to 39. One of the cases was identified through contact tracing and associated with a significant cluster, while the other case had recently traveled to the U.S. mainland and was identified while staying in a government quarantine facility. Both are from the northern part of the island. There have been a total of 177 COVID cases on Guam. A new guideline could be forthcoming following meetings of the governor's physician advisory group. Member Dr. Hoa Wen says a modification will be made for those arriving on international flights into Guam. The change, he says, was prompted following the announcement from Philippine Airlines that it plans to resume international flights with twice-weekly service from Manila starting on June 13th.
We didn't know PAL was going to flight back in June. So we would expect sometime in July or August, but so this caught us by some surprise, and that's why we had to kind of go back and on board. We can't change the home quarantine, but we can put some restriction there to make sure that we screen out some parts of the incoming residents from, we say international flights, that it's not just single out Philippines, it's everybody, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, and everything is changed every day.
According to Dr. Hoa, all passengers on international flights will be required to have a PCR test within at least 1 week of arrival to Guam, and this includes returning Guam residents. If they do not have a PCR test, they will have to undergo quarantine at a government facility. If a returning Guam resident is arriving from the U.S., no PCR test is required. We should note, though, that 14-day quarantine is mandatory, whether at home or in a government facility, no matter where you are arriving from. The non-disconnect policies for both GPA and GWA have been extended through June 30th. The utility companies announced the extension today, saying they understand many customers are going through financial hardship due to the COVID crisis, and their service will not be disconnected because of non-payment. GPA Communications Director Art Perez.
The last thing both utilities want is to interrupt critical services to home or business. So we're encouraging customers between now and the end of June to please communicate with the utilities, both of them, water and power, if you're having difficulty making payments on your utility accounts.
Customers are urged to work out a payment plan. Those who do want to pay are encouraged to do so online or by phone. You can also pay in person at the Gloria B. Nelson Public Service Building in Fadian, in the lobby or drive-through, or at their satellite offices at the Hulali Center and in Upper Tumon. GDOE has received approval from the U.S. Education Department to use $41 million in education stabilization funds. Last month, GDOE received word about the funding provided under the CARES Act. Although the amount for GDOE was $54 million, about $13 million goes to the governor's office for education purposes. Superintendent John Fernandez says they plan to spend the funding on 3 priority areas, the first of which is distance learning.
Again, that definitely includes technology. It includes the ordering of equipment, including laptops, including the upgrading of classrooms to facilitate more use of technology, strengthening Wi-Fi capability in and around our schools. And then it also includes modified, learning opportunities such as written, hard copy materials as well that will be able to be used for those who don't have immediate access to the internet.
The second priority is procurement of cleaning supplies and PPEs. The third is providing mental health and social emotional support for students. While GDOE was approved for $41 million, a portion will go to non-public schools. The Department of Parks and Recreation is back open, and according to its director, they've got a long to-do list of projects.
Public beaches on Guam may have reopened, but the Department of Parks and Recreation is still working to open the doors to restrooms. Agency Director John Birch says he's been fielding the complaints, but asks for the community's patience. He says at the beginning of PCOR 2, the paperwork was completed and renovations have been ongoing.
Hopefully, some of those restrooms will start being completed within a couple of weeks, a week or so.
Another item on his rather lengthy to-do list is the Agana Pool, which since pre-pandemic days was drowning in issues. The plan, he says, is to shut it down and build a new Olympic-sized one in central Guam. Birch says he's already started a search with the assistance of the Department of Land Management.
Why don't we just go for it and build a new one and end all these issues that have been occurring over the years with the older one, and then start with a good program of monitoring. Should we go out and contract the maintenance to the private sector? The answer is going to be yes.
As for the northern pool up here in Harmon, it's going to be a few more weeks before repairs to its filtration system start. The director says it's currently going through the RFP process with DPW.
We hope, and I hope that if we get that going, once we clear through Public Works, we could have everything done within a month. And the paperwork has already been worked on, so it's just a matter of getting through that process.
And then there's Paseo Stadium. Birch says while most repairs have been made to the restrooms and showers in the Agana facility, the floodlights need to be fixed, but even when that's done, games at the Paseo will only be limited to daytime hours. He's looking to get Paseo back up and running during PCOR 3.
$1 million in CARES Act funding is available for Guam fishers. The Agriculture Department's Division of Aquatic and Wildlife Resources is working with the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration on the process. NOAA is developing guidelines on how the money will be distributed. Once set, the money will be given to a fisheries commission that will oversee the dispersal to individual fishers. The first step is to have all Guam fishers register with Aquatics and Wildlife. Registration forms are available at doag.guam.gov under Resources. For more information, call 735-0294. We'll be back with more news right after this.
While we've all been through a lot over the years,
typhoons, earthquakes, and now COVID-19,
we've been able to get through these together.
For more than 80 years.
Travelers Insurance has been protecting your homes, your businesses,
And the health of your family.
We are here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
There are better days ahead. Tomorrow's a new day filled with hope and choices.
The possibilities of what we can achieve together are limitless.
Let's continue to work together to ensure a brighter tomorrow for all of us.
It makes myself and it makes my team members very proud to work for an organization that has been on island for many years with its focus on reliability, dependability, and commitment to the communities that they operate in.
Matson's a great corporate citizen to the community.
We all benefit from any sort of environmental commitment we make. One of the ways that we do that is with our Adahi Utano program. There's action behind it, and so action breeds commitment.
With the Kaimana Hila coming to Guam, this brings a new age and modernization to the island.
It's exciting for me because it's a brand new ship and we can carry more freight into the islands. It just shows growth for Guam and Micronesia.
Matson would be nothing without its customers, and we hope to continue to serve you for decades to come.
Gather round, the Cravings Pack from Taco Bell. 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos, paired perfectly with all your Taco Bell favorites. So grab a Cravings Pack for your crew at Taco Bell's contactless drive-thru.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
KUAM News, winner of the 2020 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Social Media.
Welcome back. As Guam prepares for the reopening of tourism and the easing of restrictions, the Chamber of Commerce is resurrecting its Not La Bonita program to encourage the community to join efforts to clean up Guam. Chamber President Kathy Castro.
And basically what that is to recognize businesses, individuals, organizations who have made a significant impact on beautification. So whether it's your building, whether it's a project or a roadside, something along those lines, we have a nomination form that's available on our website, or people can contact the Guam Chamber of Commerce, and we'd be happy to email you a nomination form. And so that's one of the things that we're working on. We're trying to help with helping to keep our island beautiful and clean.
The mission of the Not La Bonita Guam campaign is to beautify Guam with the community anti-litter and beautification program that creates education, pride, excitement, and community involvement. Last weekend's COVID-19 pig hunting derby was deemed a success. The Department of Agriculture, along with the offices of Speaker Tina Barnes and Senators Clint Rigel and Pito Terlahi, thanked the 107 participants who came out and supported the event to provide food for families. A total of 106 pigs were harvested and 45 families benefited from the meat that was donated. Agriculture Director Chelsea Munya-Brecht thanks Matson and APL who provided the refrigerated units, Talafofo Mayor Frank Taitagui and Jigo Mayor Rudy Matanani for allowing units to be secured in their villages, and to all the staff and volunteers. For a complete list of Derby winners, Visit KUAM.com. And in regional news, the CNMI Sea Turtle Program is investigating illegal poaching. And with furloughs at the Department of Lands and Natural Resources, it's getting harder to protect these endangered species. Tomas Manglonia reports.
Nature's treasure under attack. On May 25th, the CNMI Sea Turtle Program notified of a burned sea turtle carcass found in a jungle on Saipan. Public outreach specialist carried them upon.
There was actually a layer of trash can, a layer of a trash bag underneath the shell, so it's kind of indicating that this turtle shell was enclosed at some point. Also, besides from the shell found, no other bones were found, which was the skull or the flipper. So this kind of indicates that the turtle was intentionally poached and dumped in that area.
The burning may have been caused by recent wildfires. Photos sent to KUAM were taken under permit issued by NOAA. Just 2 days later, a nesting sea turtle was flipped on its back in an attempted poaching. It was nearly 1 mile away from the ocean.
Because it was dragged over for a very long period and over rough ground, it did cause the shell to be severely damaged and severely scraped down to the bone.
Department of Lands and Natural Resources Secretary Anthony Benavente reassures the public of a robust investigation, but acknowledges challenging times amid budget cuts.
That really affects the operations for being in the conservation area, the staff that we have being reduced so much, maybe by more than half of the staff there. So
Benavente is hoping for more federal funds to help his staff and endangered species in need. Tomas Manglonia for KUAM News on Saipan.
And if you have any information regarding these incidents, please call the CNMI DLNR Sea Turtle Hotline at 670-287-8537. All reports will be completely anonymous. The Salvation Army Guam thrift store reopened today after being closed for the COVID-19 pandemic. The store offers vital items like clothing and household goods at discount prices, but also provides funding for the food bank, Lighthouse Recovery Center, and other family programs. Major Tom Stambaugh.
The thrift store is a really good, financial help to us. Where grants stop, it gives us the cash we need to help others. So your support of the thrift store is very helpful.
Stambaugh said staff was brought in last week to prepare for the reopening. He noted that some items needed to be discarded, and like other businesses, they needed to ensure the store was safe, not only for customers, but for staff.
In compliance with the ordinance and the CDC guidances. And so we're asking shoppers when they come, like every place, wear your mask. We can only allow 10 in the store at any given time to give people space to shop and get in and get out.
The Salvation Army thrift store, of course, is located in Tamuning on Governor Carlos Camacho Road. You can also call 647-1569. The 2020 Census of Guam is restarting the enumeration phase of field activities. Beginning tomorrow, workers will be delivering a notice of visit to every household, inviting all residents to respond to the 2020 Census. Residents can complete it by phone or in person. It takes about approximately 40 minutes. Every census worker will be wearing a mask, gloves, and will adhere to social distancing guidelines. They will also be identifiable by their bright yellow safety vest and 2 official government badges. For more information, call 645-2020 or you can email guam@2020census.gov. Coming up, we continue to celebrate the class of 2020.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your 4th meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
The people of Guam once again have the power to shape our island's future for the good of the entire community.
The 2020 Census of Guam is an island-wide population count.
A snapshot of Guam that happens just once every 10 years.
A census worker will ask you a number of questions.
You will be counted no matter what language you speak.
Sen siguro na todo siya inipitmizo upang sikreto.
Ang bawat kawani ng 2020 Census of Guam ay nanumpa na habang buhay na poprotektahan ang bawat impormasyong makakalap.
Shape your future. Start here.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
And we continue to show our support to the entire class of 2020 in a special user-generated segment with submissions from their loved ones.
It's time once again to celebrate Head of the Class 2020, which is brought to you as always by Guam Community College. Today we're celebrating Jonathan K. St. Nicholas from Father Duenas Memorial School. Congratulations, Jonathan. We're so proud of you. Also celebrating Jonah Keoki Regis Diaz from Father Duenas. We are so proud of your perseverance, dedication, and commitment. These skills we know are necessary for your present and future challenges ahead. Remember, we are always here for you and we love you. Congratulations. Fortis in Fide, strong in the faith. Love Mom, Dad, Jared, and Gian. And Hector O. Medina III. Go forth and conquer the world, son. Your family will be here every step of the way. Proud beyond words. We are so proud of you and we love you. Congratulations, my little O. Love Dad, Mom, Bing, and sisters. Joshua David Duenas Leon Guerrero next up on the list. We are so proud of the young man you have become. We love you. God bless you always. And another FD grad, Kyle Michael Palacios Ada. You have given me so many reasons to be proud of the man you have become. The proudest moment for me is telling others that you are my son. I love you now and forever. Congratulations on this special achievement. We love you. Mom, Dad, Eric, and Kaya. Eric Michael Ada, graduating from Grandview University in Des Moines, Iowa, Bachelor of Science in Biology with a minor in business. He's a volleyball scholarship athlete and the class of 2016 Father Duenas. So Eric, congratulations. Zaya Alexis Bucat. No matter where you go or how successful you become, never lose sight of yourself and stay humble. Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Love, Mommy, Dad, Owen, and family. And those are all the 2020 grads that we're celebrating today on Head of the Class 2020, brought to you as always by Guam Community College.
Congratulations to all the graduates. And of course, you can watch more submissions every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on KUAM News. Coming up, your birthday shout-outs. Don't go away.
Ruby Tuesday Guam is still preparing the dishes you love for either curbside carryout or delivery. Call them at 647-7828 or 647-7829 for curbside carryout service with a smile. For delivery, download the free Grab and Grub app and follow the instructions to get Ruby Tuesdays delivered to your door. Stay safe and healthy, Guam.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
MTO Maintenance will now completely sanitize your home, office, or business with state-of-the-art commercial sprayers. For over 30 years, MTO Maintenance has been committed to the health and safety of our customers. And now, more than ever, a clean home, office, carpets, and furniture is a necessity to our island. Give us a call today. Stay healthy and stay safe, Guam.
Call 647-6861 for an appointment.
Gather round, the Cravings Pack from Taco Bell. 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos, paired perfectly with all your Taco Bell favorites. So grab a Cravings Pack for your crew at Taco Bell's contactless drive-thru.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
Okay, everybody, for this June 3rd episode of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club, we got a short and sweet list, but sometimes that's even better. So happy birthday to Ida Kinga. Happy birthday from your dad and from Gloria. Martin Gogui also celebrates a birthday today. So Martin, from all of us at KUAM and Cold Stone Creamery, we hope you have a fantastic day. Ezra Kai Regis also celebrates a birthday, so happy birthday to you. And a pair of belated birthday wishes. First, birthday number 13 to Riley Rossetti. We love you from your family and friends. I know Riley's family. They're really good people. Happy birthday, Riley. And Araya Hope. Happy birthday number 9 from Mommy and the family. We hope each and every one of you had a fantastic birthday. You were smiling all day. And just know that you are awesome.
Remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. And of course, make sure you include your photo, your name, and your birthday. That's our report for tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please stay safe.